If you do not have a frame puller, this is a video you're going to want to watch. Made in China.
From China. That's why. It comes from China.
This is one of them cars you get in and, you know, let's say spring breaks and you hit a deer with it. Oh, well, throw it away, get a new one.
One of the best scientific minds we have today.
Marco Colbert, Speedokote finished. Now, all right, guys, we got good hit, good one. All right, we got this Focus I got. So I sold my 2017 Honda Accord, and while I was there, I was like, "So why are you buying these?" He's like, "Oh man, look at my other car. You know, my friend took it out, and he said he was just going to go sleep in the car for a little bit. Came back like 7 o'clock in the morning, and this is what his car looked like when he got it back." I felt so bad for the guy. If you do not have a frame puller, this is a video you're going to want to watch, because we're going to show you guys everything you need to make your own at-home redneck frame puller right in your backyard with a couple tools, a couple things from Vevor, and a big old tree. Over here, we got the old Dong Yang scooter. All right, so we got the more important stuff over here. So we got piece of angle iron. Some of you guys already know where we're going with this. We got some 8-inch lag bolts. Those suckers are going to go in with an impact gun, probably my Vevor, and the big elephant in the room, 1,100-pound chain hoist from Vevor. I don't yet have bolts for the back of that yet, but my universal nuts and bolts drawer, I'm sure we'll find something that'll work. Let's go ahead. We're going to cut up this angle iron, get the holes drilled for the lag bolts, and then we're going to go ahead and start figuring out how we're going to mount the chain hoist to the angle iron, and then we're going to start welding some stuff on the Focus. All right, so I had my douse on my first pull. This was kind of starting to get a little, the first pull was the ugliest. Like, it really did not pull much. But as we got more progressive and progressive and progressive, this quarter whipped into shape. So we took a 1-inch gap between the tail light and that quarter panel. It was pushed in an inch. Let me show you guys. Redneck Ingenuity. This is the cheapest frame puller anybody on this here YouTube is ever going to show you guys. And guess what? Can be done right in your backyard if you live in the sticks. Okay, y'all remember what the gap was? Look at that gap now. Flush. I am not by any means saying that this is a professional repair. We have a sliver of metal we got to weld back in there. I knew this was going to get ugly. We got a couple holes we got to patch up and weld up, and or just not weld up and put some fiberglass over it and call it a day. But this right here is pulled out. So we're going to go ahead and get all this cleaned up and get this thing back in the body shop and start sanding her out. Put a big old gooey globber of fiberglass down that body line and a big old gooey globber of fiberglass in that big old waffle right there. The Vevor chain hoist. Oh my God. This thing was literally, as I was doing the pulls, you guys saw, it was literally pulling the freaking car. Like, the car was like, it wanted to tug the car. This thing has got some power. So it's Vevor. I'm not sure the exact model. Shows you where it's made. Made in China.
It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China.
Yeah. Rating 1,100 pounds. Lifting speed 10 feet a minute. You know, I mean, this is the real deal, guys. If you guys want to build your own backyard redneck, you know, frame puller like me, all you need is a angle grinder, some 8-inch lag bolts, $340, $320 chain hoist, some angle iron, some nice titanium drilling bits to drill through that 8-inch thick steel, and you got yourself a frame puller.
Now, what very few people know is your first coat of any type of filler, it's always beneficial to grab the most sugariest drink in your fridge, spit it on there, wipe it down, let it dry. As you guys know, sugary drinks, when they dry, they get sticky. What is this going to do? It's going to provide a superior adhesion promoter that nobody in the auto body world seems to talk about, and give you absolute maximum adhesion on your first coat of filler. Now, I did this one just for you guys. That was an iced coffee, and it had a little bit of milk in there, and I'm lactose intolerant, so I really shouldn't be putting that stuff in my body, but just for you guys to make an excellent repair, I went ahead and did it.
He's one of the best scientific minds we have today.
there you guys have it. Backyard redneck frame pooler. Worked out great, man. This was so exciting because normally, because I would look at cars like this and I'd be like, man, I can't get that out with a stud welder. You know, and I would steer away from cars with heavier quarter panel damage and stuff like that. Because let's just face it, I don't have the frame machines. I don't have the front, you know, all the fancy stuff that the, you know, $1 million, $1.2, $2 million body shops have. However, this definitely was a game changer. The most time-consuming thing and the most annoying thing was every time you weld a anchor on there, you get done pulling, you gotta cut it off. Weld on a new one, cut it off. That was like the most annoying thing. For some DIY backyard, you know, poop and shoot, you know, glob and go type deal, you know, little backyard beep-pop job for a little beep-pop car like this. 2013 Ford Focus, guys. Ain't nobody care about this car. Nobody. It's a fart rocket. It's one of them cars you get in and, you know, let's say spring breaks and you hit a deer with it. Oh, well, throw it away, get a new one. These are throwaway cars, man. You know, we're just sanding out a couple little dents. Just a little bit of Bondo, a little bit of primer. Done. Send down the road. Overall, I am happy with how this came out. Not bad. Definitely could use a little more work, but I'm done. We're gonna finish up these doors. We got about a whole gallon of Bondo on them doors. Finish up the rest of the car, buzz the rest of the car down with 600, 400, whatever grits we feel are nice. And we will have this thing back on the channel because this is just such a cheap, you know, car. I'm not saying this car is a total piece of crap. It is a 13. It is the titanium, you know, so this is like if you were rich and wanted a Ford Focus, this is what you bought. We're going to make it a little nice for some content. We're going to respray the whole car. I originally did not want to do that, but I was like, you know what? For my fans, for my followers, for the people that watch me that love them full body, just little poo-poo jobs, you know, hey, how good can it come out with some cheapo clear coat, some cheap base, a little bit of, you know, scratch and spray type thing? How good can it come out? Just for you guys, we're going to do that. So I'm going to put the camera down. We're going to work on getting the rest of this thing done. You guys will see the next video. There will be a second video on this car. So, but until that time, if you guys need any body fillers, primers, bare metal primers, whatever you need, you guys can go to www.speedokote.com if you are looking for the most user-friendly, cost-efficient products in the world. Head there, select me as your sales rep, Marco. It'll help out a lot. A lot of the proceeds are honestly just going to be going straight back into the content, buying little cheap Dumbo bebop cars like this and scratching them and spraying them and doing all that kind of stuff. It's all going to go back in the channel, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, new videos every week.